Hari Om, Sitaram, good night, and welcome to the live broadcast of the 10th night of 108th night Ramayana Katha. And tonight we are coming live from the Chinmaya Ashram, Calcutta, number 1, Magbin Village in Kuva. This 108th night is a project undertaken by the Chinmaya Mission of Trinidad and Tobago in commemoration of their 25th anniversary in the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Tonight's broadcast on 101.7 FM is coming to you with the kind compliments of Republic Bank Limited, Extra Foods Supermarket, Buddha's Funeral Home of Southern Main Road, Kunupia, Maharaj Auto Supplies, Main Road, South Urupuch, Krishna Ramnath Tailoring and Variety Store of St. Margaret's Junction, Claxton Bay, and Sylvie's Roti Shop. We say a special thank you to all our corporate sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. The Doha and Chaupai and Ramayana chanting is just about to begin, and today they are carded to begin from Doha 91 all the way up to Doha 100. So at this time we cross over to the stage for the Ramayana chanting.
ॐ श्रीगणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्रीगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। ॐ रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायै पतये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। लगे संवारन सकल सुर बान विविध विमान हो ही सगुन मंगल सुभद करहिम पचार गान सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम नाथ मम संकट करो हरि ओम। जय राम सीता राम जय जय रामा। जय राम सीता राम जय जय रामा। जय राम जय जय राम। जय राम सीता रामा। शिवहि शंभु गण करहि सिंगारा जटा मुकुट ही मोरु संभारा। जय राम सीता रामा। कुंडल कंकन पहिरे ब्याला तनो भूभूति पटके चाला। जय राम सीता रामा। ससील लाट सुंदर गंगा नयन तिनि उपबीत भुजंगा। जय राम सीता रामा। गरर कंठौर नर शिरमाला अशिव वेश शिव धाम कृपाला। जय राम सीता रामा। कर त्रिशूल रुदम रुबिराजा चले बसह चढ़ी बाजहि बाजा। जय राम सीता रामा। देखि शिवहि सुर त्रय मुस्काहि बरलायक दुलहिनी जगनाहि। जय राम सीता रामा। विष्णु बिरंची आदि सूर ब्राता चढ़ी चढ़ी वाहन चले बराता। जय राम सीता रामा। सुर समाज सब भांति नोपा, नहीं बरात दुल्हन रूपा। जय राम सीता रामा। जय राम सीता रामा, जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। जय राम सीता रामा। विष्णु कहा बेहसी तब, बोली सकल दिसराज। बिलग बिलग होई चलहु, सबन जन ज सहित समाज सिया। पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम, नाथ मम संकट करो हरिओ। जय राम सीता राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। बर अनुहार व्रतन भाई, व्रतन भाई। हसे कर हूँ पर पूरन जाए, हसे कर हूँ पर पुर जाए। विष्णु बचन सुनि सुर मुस्काने, सुर मुस्काने। निज निज सेन सहित बिलगाने, निज निज सेन सहित बिलगाने। मन ही मन महेशु मुस्काहि, महेशु मुस्काहि। हरे के बिंग बचन नहीं जाहि, हरे के बिंग बचन नहीं गाए। अति प्रिय बचन सुनत प्रिय के रे, सुनत प्रिय के रे। भृंग ही प्रेर सकल गण तेरे, भृंग ही प्रेर सकल गण तेरे। जय राम सीता राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। शिवानुशासन सुन्नी सब आए, सुन्नी सब आए। प्रभु पद जलज शीस तिन्ह नाए, प्रभु पद जलज शीस तिन्ह नाए। नाना वाहन नाना बेशा, नाना बेशा। बिहसे शिव समाज निज देखा, बेहसे शिव समाज निज देखा। को मुख है न विपुल मुख खाहू, विपुल मुख खाहू। बिनु पद कर को बहु पड़ बाहु, बिनु पद कर को बहु पड़ बाहु। विपुल नयन को नयन बिहीना, नयन बिहीना। ऋषित पुष्ट को अति तन खेना, ऋषित पुष्ट को अत कल खेन। बोलो जय राम सीता राम, जय जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम। तन खीन को अति पीन पावन को अपावन गति धरे भूषण भूषण कारल कपाल कर सब सद्य सोनित तन बड़े श्री राम श्री राम खर स्वान स्वर श्रीकाल मुख गण भेष गणित को गणे बहुजन सप्रेत पिशाच जोगी जमाते वरंत नहीं बने श्री राम श्री राम जय गणनायक जय विघ्न विनाशन जय नाचहि गावहि गीता परम तरंगी भूत सभा देखत अति विपरीता बोलहि बचन विचित्र बही जय गणनायक जय विघ्न विनाशन जय जय गणनायक जय विघ्न विनाशन जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम शैल सकल जहाँ जगी जग माही लघु बेसाल नहीं बड़न सिर नाही वन सागर सब नदी तलावा हिमगिरी सब कहुने बति पठावा काम रूप सुंदर तन धारे सहित समाज सहित बर नारी गए सकल तुहि नाचल गेहा गावहि मंगल सहित स्नेहा जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम प्रथम ही गिरि बहु गृह संबराई जथा लोग जह तह सब चाहि पुर शोभावलोकि सुहाई लाघै लघु विरंचिनु बनाई जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम लघु लाग विधि की निपुणता वलो परो शोभा सही बनबाग कुपत राग सरता सुभग सब सक को कही श्री राम श्री राम मंगल बेफुल तोरण पातक केतु गृह गृह सोहहि बनता पुरुष सुंदर चतुर छवि देखे मुनि मन मोहहि श्री राम श्री राम जगदम्ब जहम अवतारी सो पुरबरनी की जाय। रिद्धि सिद्धि संपत्ति सुख नित नूतन अधिकार से आ। पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम। नगर निकट बरात सुनियाई। पुरखड़ भरोसो भाधिकाई। करीबना सजी बाहन नाना। चले लेना सादर गवाना। हे हर से सुर से ने हारी। हरे हिरे खियति भाये सो खारी। शिव समाज जब देखन लागे। बिडरे चले बाहन सब भागे। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम। धरि धीरज रहे सयाने। बालक सबलई जीव पराने। गए भवन पूछहि पे माता। कहि बचन भय कंपित गाता। कहे काह कही जाय न बाता। जम कर धार की धोबरी याता। बरबरा बस आव सब आरा। ब्याल कपाल बेभूषण चारा। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम। श्री राम जय राम। तन चार ब्याल कपाल भूषण। नगन जतल भयंकरा। संगभूत प्रेक्षाच जोगी निकट मुख रजनीचरा। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। जो ज्ञात रही बरात देखत। पुण्य बरते कर सही। देखी सो माँ विवाहु घर पतास लंकरी। जय राम राम श्री राम। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। समुझि महेश समाज सब जननी जनक मुसकाही, बाल बुझाए विविध विधि निधर होई दरु नाही मसिया। पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम, नाथ मम संकट करो हरि ओम। मसी जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। लय गवान बरात ही आए, दिए सब ही जनवास सुनाए। मैना सुभारती संभारी, संग सुमंगल गावहि नारी। कंचन थार सोह बर पाणी, परिचन्न चले हर ही हर शानी। विकट बेस रुद्र जब देखा, अवलंबर उर भय भविशेषा। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। भागी भवन पैथी मति त्रासा, गए महेशु जहाँ जनवासा। मैना हृदय भय दुख भारी, लीन्ही बोली गिरी सक मुहारी। अधिक स्नेह गोद बैठाड़ी, श्याम सरोज नयन भरे भारी। जेहि विधि तुम रूप दीन्हा, तेहि जर बरु बौर कस कीन्हा। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। कस किन्ह बरु बौराह, विधि जे तुम ही सुंदरता दई। जो फल चहे यसुर तरुई, सो पर बस बबोरहि लागई। श्री राम श्री राम। तुम सहित गिरिते गिरम पावक, जर जलन निधि महु परौं। घर जाओ पाजसु हो जग जीवत, बेबाहु न हो करौं। श्री राम श्री राम। भैम बिकल बाल सकल, धुकित देखिरि नार। करे विलाप रोदति बदति, सुता सनेहु संभारे सेया। पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। नारद कर मैं काह बिगारा भवन मोर जिन्ह बसत उजारा असौ पदेशो महि जिन दीन्हा बौरे बरहे लागी तपु कीन्हा साच उन्ह के मोहन माया उरासीन धनु धामु न जाया पर घर घालक लाजन भीरा बांझ के जान प्रसव कै पीरा। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जननी ही बिकल बिलो की भिवानी बोली जुत विवेक मृदुबानी अस विचार सोचहि मति माता सोनत रही जो रचय विधाता करम लेखा जो बौर नाहु चौकच दोषो लगाय काहू तुम सनमित ही की विधि के अंका मातु व्यर्थ जनु लेहु कलंका। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जनिले हु मातु कलंक करुणा परिहर हो अवसर नहीं दुख सुख जो लिखा लीलार हमारे जाब जहाँ पाऊ बतहि श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम। सुनो माँ बचन बीनित कोमल सकल बल सो चाही बहु भांति विधि लगाई दूषण नयन बारी विद्रोचहि श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम। तेहि अवसर नारद सहित अरु ऋषि सप्त समेत समाचार सुने तो ही न गिरी गवने तुरत निकेत से आ पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम नाथ मम संकट करो हरि। जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम। तब नारद सब ही समझावा भी समझावा पूर्व कथा प्रसंग सुनावा पूर्व कथा प्रसंग सुनावा मयना सत्य सुनो मम बानी मम बानी जगदम्बा तव सुता भवानी जगदम्बा तव सुता भवानी अजानादि शक्ति अविनाशिनी सदा शम्भो अर्धं निवासिनी सदा शम्भो अर्धं निवासिनी जगसंभव पालनलय करनी निज इच्छाली लीला बपुधारिणी लीला बपुधारिणी जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जननी प्रथन दक्ष गृह जाय नाम सती सुंदर तनु पाए नाम सती सुंदर तनु पाए तहमो सत्य शंकर ही विवाही कथा प्रसिद्ध सकल जग माही कथा प्रसिद्ध सकल जग माही एक बार आवत शिव संगा देखो रघुकुल कमल पतंगा देखो रघुकुल कमल पतंगा भयो मोह शिव कहा न कीन्हा ब्रह्म सबेशु सेय कर लेना ब्रह्म बसु बेशु सेय कर लेना जय राम सीता राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम सेय बेशु सतीं जो कीन्हते ही अपराध संकर परिहरीं हर बिरह जाई बहोर पितु के जग जोगनाला जरी श्री राम जय राम अब जन्मी तुम्हारे भावन निजपति लागे दुर अब जन्मी तुम्हारे भवन निजपति लागे दारुण तप किया अस जाने संशयता जगिरिजा सर्वदा शंकर प्रिया श्री राम जय सुनि नारद के बचन तब सब कर्मता बेशार चनमहो व्यापे सकल पुर घर घर यह संवार सया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम नाथ मम संकट करो हरिओ राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे तब मयना हिमवं तु वन्दे पुनि पुनि पार्वती परवन्दे नारी पुरुष शिशु जुबासयाने नगर लोग सब अति हर्षाने लगे हो न पुर मंगल गाना सजे सब ही हाथक घतनाना भांति अनेक भई जीवनारा सुपशास्त्र जस किचु भयहारा जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम सो जीवनार की जाय बखानी बस ही भवन जय मातु भवानी सादर बोले सकल बराती विष्णु बिरंचि देव सब जाति विविध पंक्ति बैठी देवनारा लागे परुषन निपुण स्वारा नारी वृंद सुर जेवत जाने लगे देन गारी मृदुमानी जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम गारे मधुर स्वर दे ही सुंदरी बिंग बच्चन सुनावही भोजन करहि सुरति विलंब विनोद सुनु सचु पावही श्री राम जेवत जो भरियो आनंदु सो मुख को ते हो न परे कहो अचवाई दीने पान गवने बास जह जाको रहो श्री राम जय राम बहुरी मुनि हिमवंत कहु लगन सुनाई आय समय बिलो के विवाह कर पठये देव बोलाए सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम बोली सकल सुर सादर लीन है सब ही जथोचित आसन दीने वेदी वेद विधान संभारी सुभग सुमंगल गावहि नारी सिंहासनु अति दिव्य सुहावा जाई न भरनि बिरंचि बिनावा बैठे से बबे प्रंति रुनाई हृदय सुमिरी निज प्रभु रघुराई बोलो रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम बहुरी मुनि सन उमा बोलाही करे संगारहु साखिलाई देखत रूप सकल सुर मोहे बरने चबियसी जग कवि कोहे जगदम्बिका जानी भव भामा सुरनह मन ही मन कीन्ह प्रणामा सुंदरता मर जाद भवानी, जाई न कोई तिहु बदन भखानी। बोलो रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। श्री राम जय राम, कोटे हो बदन नहीं बने बरनत, जग जननी सो ओ महन। सकुचहि कहत श्रुति शेष सारद, मंदमति तुलसी कहा। श्री राम जय राम। जभी खानी मातु भवानी, गवनी मध्य मंडप शिव जहाँ। अवलोकि सकहि न सकुच, प्रतिपद कमल मनु मधु करुतः। श्री राम जय राम। मुनि अनुशासन गणपति, पूजेहु शंभु भवानी। को सुनि संशय करई जनी, सुरनाधि जाने सिया। पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। जय राम सीता रामा, जय राम सीता रामा, जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। जसे विवाह कई विधि श्रुत गाई, महामुनिन्ह सो सब करवाई। कही कुश कन्या पानी, भवहि समरपी जानी भवानी। पानी ग्रहण जब कीन हम ऐसा, हर्षे तब सकल सुरेसा। बेर मंत्र मुनि बरऊच राही, जय 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 शंकर सुर कारही। जय राम सीता रामा, जय राम सीता रामा, जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। बाजहि बाजन विविध विधाना, सुमन वृष्टि नभ भय विधि नाना। हर गिरिजा कर भयो बेकाहू, सकल भुवन भरी रहा चाहू। दासी दास तू रंग रथनागा, धेनु बसन मणि वस्तु विभागा। अन्न कनक भाजन भरी जाना, दय जादीन जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम करण चरण कृतं वा कायजं वा कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा पराधाम विहितम् अविहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षसं वा जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो।
बोले सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। समस्तजनकल्याणाय निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं। कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। राम कथा के तेई अधिकारी, जिनके सत्संग गति अति प्यारी।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
राम कथा के तेई अधिकारी, जिनके सत्संग गति अति प्यारी।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
राम कथा कली कामद गाई, सुजन संजीवन मोरी सुहाई।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
बुध विश्राम सकल जन रंजन, राम कथा कली कलुष विभंजन।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
महामोह मही शेष विशाला, राम कथा कालिका कराला।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
राम कथा शशि किरण समाना, संत चकोर रही जय हिसाना।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
बोलो राम राम राम, सीता राम राम 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 राम।
त्यावर रामचंद्र की जय। If you're joining us tonight for the first time, when we left it last night in the Balkand, we were just around number 88 of the Balkand, slightly behind, but today we'll catch up. Today we'll do like tomatoes and ketchup. No problem. And what is transpiring at this point in the Ramayana? Bhagavan Shiva sent Saptarishi and to give a test to that Parvati who was doing tapas, Ghor tapas she was doing there, with a sankalpa to marry Lord Shiva. And there's a very important point in all of that is, see, she took a very strong sankalpa. I was telling on one of the previous nights, don't miss these very important points. Last night when I left, I was telling that the marriage of Shiva Parvati is really the integration of the personality which is required for the jiva to merge with Ishvara. This jiva has to integrate that personality. That personality is not integrated, and he cannot realize his oneness with Ishvara. So if Shiva Parvati do not get married, Ram Sita cannot get married, because that is the merging of the jiva with Ishvara. Therefore, in the Ramcharitamanas, Shiva Parvati Vivaha comes first. Although Shiva Parvati Vivaha is not Ramayana, that is Shiva Puran, isn't it? So Tulsidaji puts that first. You see? And there's a big portion of Balkand. See, 100 dohas are still going on. 100 dohas today, and the Shiva Parvati Vivaha is still not over. So 100 by 8, 800 verses. Look, more than Gita. It's 700 only. You see? So, very important thing is going on. And I was telling that for the jiva to integrate his personality, for Shiva Parvati Vivaha to take place, for the jiva to integrate his personality, see what Parvati did. And very important point, she took a very strong sankalpa. And I told on one of the previous days, there is no human transformation, no human evolution, no rehabilitation of this personality unless this jiva learns to take strong sankalpa. Raviji also spoke about this sankalpa. And in other words, what you call vrat, sometimes an easier word is vrat, vow, that I am going to do this. And she follows through, even though dissuaded by this one or that one. So we have to take these vows, make some sankalpa, resolutions. And that only will bring about transformation in our personality. If we don't learn to do this, no transformation will come. So now, she has taken, the Saptarishis came, after all that ghora tapas, she is called Aparna. She gave up dry leaves also. We saw yesterday. And now, they came back and told, her mind is Nishchit Roop, firmly set on marrying you only. Lord Shiva said, okay, then you all go and meet Himavan, Maina, tell them, well, everything is pakka now. Pakka means fixed in this context. Okay. Then, Sakala Suran ke hridaya asa sankara parama uchahu Nija nayanan hi dekha chahahi naat tuma vibahu. This is, we saw, gone back. That's where we stopped last night. Nine. 83. We stopped at 83. That was the last one I chanted. That's not 83, that's 88. Kamajari Rati. We saw the burning of Kamadev, and Bhagwan gave boon also to Kamadev, telling that he will be born in the next yuga as Pradyumna. I told you that also. Parvati kina tapu apara karahu tasu aba Angikara. All of them requested Bhagwan Shiva. And Bhagwan sent the Saptarishis again they know. And again they also came and gave to that Parvati another test, again telling her that. And she was very much firm in her mind. No. Everything is fixed up. Tulsidasi, this is now 91.
सवारन सकल सुर वाहन विविध विमानो राम गुण मंगल सुबद करई अक्षरा गान सिया रामचंद्र की जय शरणम पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम.
The news went out everywhere now. Bhagwan Shiva is finally going to get married. He came out of meditation, came out of dhyan, came out of everything. And he has agreed. And now he is going to get married. All the devatas reached there in no time. Here, it is not said that the invitation went out to the devatas. I think they heard by Akashvani or something. And all the devatas came there. No. Lage savarana sakala sura vahana vividha viman. They all started decorating their aerial chariots, the UFOs. Hohi saguna mangala suvada karai apchara gan. All the apsaras started singing and all. Music started and everything. Everybody started decorating. No. These are the devatas, Tulsidashi tells. But Shiva Ganas are there. Shiva Ganas, now he describes very interestingly these Ganas. Now see, this is after 91 now. Bhagwan Shiva is getting married. Let us take our time. We enjoy the wedding too. Bharat getting ready to go. Bharat getting ready to go there now. After 92, 91, after 91. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. 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 Shiva hi Sambhu Gana Karahi Singara. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Jata Mukut Ahi Mauru Swara. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Kundal Kankan Pahire Byala. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Tana Vibhuti Patab Ge Hari Chala. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Sasiglalat Sundar Sir Ganga. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Nayan Tini Upabit Bhujanga. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Garalakant Ur Nar Sir Mala. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Asiva Besha Vitan Vipala. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. Asasiva Besha असिव वेश शिवधाम विजपाला
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
कर त्रिशूल अरुदमरु विराजा
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
चले बसह चरि बाजहि बाजा
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
देखि शिवहि सुर त्रिय मुसुकाही
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
बर लायक दुल्हिन जग नाही
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
विष्णु बिरंचि आदि सुर ब्राता
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
चढ़ी चढ़ी वाहन चले बराता
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
सुर समाज सब भांति अनुपा
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
नहीं बरात दूल्ह अनुरूपा
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
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 जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले
बोलो महापति महादेव की जय Tulsidas describes Lord Shiva's barat. This is a very interesting part of Ramayana. Shiva Sambhu Karahi Singara. They all his attendants started decorating him. He doesn't want any decoration or anything, In Trinidad, they dress him up. But he had no dress. Jata mukuta ahi mauru savara. They made his hair into jata. And they now to tie it up, for it to stay. What? Use snake. Kundal kankana pahire byala. His earrings and all little bands everywhere. Snake. He's going to marry Parvati ji. They put snake all over. Tana vibhuti patab ke hari chala. They send somebody Waterloo. And they get some nice ashes from there. And they cover his body now. Ke hari chala. Tiger skin. They beg him. Today wear something now. He don't wear nothing. Nanga Baba. Today wear some tiger skin. They get a tiger skin and they carry lion actually. Then Sasilalata Sundar Sira Ganga. Moon on his, he carries all the time. Moon on his forehead. Nayanati and Ganga on his head. Nayanati ni upabita bhujanga. And for his upavit, this sacred thread, Yajnopavit, this, what do you call it? Janev. For the Janev, bhujanga, snake. Garalakantha, Ura Narasira Mala on his throat, blue already, dark color, blue from poison. What? He's wearing a mala made of human skulls. Asiva Besha, Sivadhama Kripala. Tulsidas ji takes time. And I told you, you have to understand Hindu philosophy in its depth. Not just to take it literally like that and all. He takes time in the midst of the description in Asiva Vesh. See the comparison or the contrast. Asiva Vesh. Asiva Vesh means, Asiva means, what do you call? Amangal. Inauspicious. Now everything about him, Who will go and take even one bit of ashes from the smashan, from the burning ghat, and you'll put it? Who will do? And when people bring home the ashes of their own relative, they're scared. Huh? That is your uncle? He said, that is uncle. Keep that somewhere there. You see? People say this and that. Huh? But people are scared. So Asiva Vesh. Asiva Vesh, Siva Dham Kripala. But even though he has everything about him, he is amangal, inauspicious. He is the very storehouse of all kripa, compassion. One more thing, what it is doing. When such lines come to Tulsidaji, it makes a strong effort for all of us to see, in the midst of all that we experience in this world, behind all of it is the one unshaken reality, Satchit Ananda. When you see a line like this, that in mind should be taken immediately. No matter what inauspicious thing I see in this world, behind all of it. You see, on the rope you can see a pet snake or you can see a poisonous snake. But behind the snake, whether it's a pet snake or a poisonous snake, behind the snake is only a real rope. Behind this universe, whether you see the universe with auspicious things or inauspicious things. And in Hinduism, we see the world for what it is. Huh? Fire is hot and ice is cold. It is like that. First, you have to see that only. Accept the world as it is. Fire is hot and ice is cold. Thereafter, you will do all your philosophizing. You don't say, no, this fire also is Satchitananda, let me touch. It doesn't work like that. So, even though he is bedecked in this inauspicious Vesha means clothing, apparel, whatever they're putting on him, he is the very embodiment of all kripa, compassion, sivadham. He is the embodiment of auspiciousness. Garalakanta ura narasirama. Then next, Kara Trishula Damaru Biraja. In his hand, Trishul and Damaru. Chale Basaha Chari Bajahi Baja. And then he mounted now his bull. His Vahan is a bull. Everybody has a tame horse. He ride in a bull. No, music, all the various types of music started there and everything. Dehi Sivahi, Sura Triya Musukahi. When all the gods had come, all their wives had come also. When they saw this Dulha, Musukahi Tulsidas, she said. Tulsidas all around laughed to see this Dulha, first of all. Then second thing, their comment, Baralayak Dulahini Jaganahi. And I would have told also when we were doing the Vedanta course, when you see these lines like this, Tulsidas Ji's genius peeps through all of these types of lines. The gods are present, all of their wives are there. And they make a comment when they see this. First they laugh, of course. Then they make a comment. And what is the comment? In this world, Baralayak Dulahini Jaganahi. There is no Dulhan. In this world, there is no Dulhan befitting of this Lord Shiva. Now, see the comment. That comment can go this way or that way. It means he is so exalted that there is no Dulhan who can match that, you see. And then in the jest of laughing and all that, the other meaning would be, which Dulhan go on to marry he? That is the idea. But the sentence which he puts is such that you can't hold Tulsidas guilty of. And otherwise, he'll be saying, but look at this. I mean, the God's wives will be saying, well, look at this. Who will want to marry him? But the sentence could be read the other way also. It's that other meaning. Huh? Vishnu viranchiya disurat brata chari chari vahana chale barata. All Vishnu, Brahmaji, all of them, they climbed up on their respective vehicles, chariots and so on, and chale barata, the barat started. Then Surasamaja savabhati anupa naivarata dulaha anurupa. The whole hordes of gods, 33 crores are there somewhere. It's a big number. The barat must have been very big. They all decorated very nicely and they went. No, Lord Vishnu, when he saw Lord Shiva's retinue, the gods all decorated in exquisite vesh, and when Lord Vishnu saw Lord Shiva's retinue now, see number 92. Vishnu kaha as bihasi tava बोली सकल दिसिराज ओ राम बोली सकल दिसिराज बिलग बिलग होई चलहु सब निज निज सहित समाज सिया पर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम. Bhagavan Vishnu also being Sarvajna, he knew. See, all gods, all who are here, different classes, all Kinnara, all Gandharva, all Apsaras, all, Digpal, all the various classes of beings who are here. Look, all of you make yourselves into your respective groups and everybody stay in his group and go. Everybody go separately. Because if we go with he, everybody would think we just like he. There's a good excuse. Actually, the excuse is to have more order. Manahi mana mahe samsukahi. Lord Shiva, when he saw that Bhagavan Vishnu said, let us all go separate. When he saw Bhagavan Shiva, smiled. He laughed inside. Hari ke bingya bachan nahi jahi. Nobody knew there what Lord Vishnu was really saying, why he was saying that. Ati priya bachana sunata priya kere bringihi preri sakala gana tere. Bringi just then spoke to everybody and gave direction. Like when we have any function here, before we set out, Officer Buru will tell how to go. You have to tell, somebody has to tell, no? But anyway, now Lord Shiva instructed all his gana. Lord Vishnu instructed all the gods and all the different classes of beings and all of this. Lord Shiva is instructing his followers. Now see this. Jai Shiva Shankar Jai Bam Bole. जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
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 शिव अनुशासन सुनि अब आए,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
प्रभु पद जल जब शीस आए, जय बम भोले, जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
प्रभु पद जल जब शीस आए,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
नाना वाहन नाना बेशा,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
बिह से शिव समाज निक देखा,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
ओ मुखहीन विपुल मुख काहू,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
बिनु पद कर कौ बहु बर काहू,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
विपुल नयन को नयन विहीना,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
हृष्ट पुष्ट को अति तनहीना,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
हृष्ट पुष्ट को अति तन धीना,
जय शिव शंकर जय बम भोले,
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 शिव अनुशासन suni ab I told all his ganas now come. All of you come here. All of them came. Then, because he has so many ganas there, and later on when Ganesh was born, he put Ganesh ji in charge of all of these ganas. Ganas means what? Ganas means different groups and classifications of beings. Ganas of different types, all those who the world rejected and who the world scorned and shunned and pushed out and all of that, all of them go and take refuge by Lord Shiva. And you can, and when one group goes, you can't put this group with that group. Like for example, all Valtias, Kobo, so they go and take refuge. Then how you put snakes with them? And rats. So different ganas, classes of beings of all species, and all, they're all different types. Huh? So because they have their own jagara, Lord Shiva put Lord Ganesh. Until that time he was managing by himself. So now he called, all of them came. Prabhupada Jalaja, see Satinanaye, they all came then, they bowed their head before Lord Shiva. Then, Nana Bahan, Nana Besha. All of them have their different, varied types of vehicles now. They made up. Some going in chariots, some going on bulls, some going on box cat, anything. Nana Besha, and dressed up various ways. Bihase Siva Samaj and Dekha. When he saw his own people now and saw how his part of the Bharat is, he laughed at himself. Actually, this is also a very important point, and we should all be able to laugh at ourselves. You better laugh at yourself first, because others go laugh at you in any case. Better learn to laugh at yourself. Ko mukhaheen, some of them had no mouth. Bipula mukhahu, and some of them had too many mouths. Many mouths. His Bharat is being described, Shiva's Bharat. Bharat. Binupadakara, some had no feet and no hands. Ko bahupadaka bahu, some had many feet and many hands. Bipula nayana, ko nayana bihina, some had many eyes. Eyes everywhere. And some had no eyes. Nayana bihina. Rishta pushta ko ati tana khina. Some had Rishta push means some was mota and some was patla. Some were patla like that. Skinny, so skinny only skin and bone. Like that, Lord Shiva laughs at his own Bharat, and they set out. Nachahi gavahi geet, paramatarangi bhuta sabha, all bhoot, pret, gobbling, ghosts, all sorts of. In the Chanda, he describes all classes of beings, all of them. Dekhata ati viparit, bolahi bachana, vichitra vidhi. And they went on making all different types of music at the same time. At least here in Trinidad, we have order in the music. Because when the music truck passes, everybody window will rattle. Right? But here now, everybody making their own music in their own way and making their different sounds also. Vichitra vidhi bachana. Some screeching, some screaming, some croaking, all the various. Now, this Bharat set out and they reached this. Yeah, and Tulsidashi describes, they reached Himagiri kingdom, Desh. And then, there, Himachal, this Himavan, made such elaborated, long description Tulsidashi gives. For this, to receive this Bharat, he made such elaborate preparations and all facilities for all of them. And he goes on to describe also, why would it not be like that? Why her father will not make such an elaborate, most exquisite, beautiful preparation for this group? She is Jagadambika. She is the mother of the universe herself. And wherever she is found there, in number 94 you will see, Jagadamba jaha avatari so puru barari ki jai. Wherever the mother of the universe is born, who can describe that city, that place? Riddhi siddhi sampati sukha nitanutana tikai. Daily everything flourished there, extravagantly, daily, profusely. And because the kingdom had become so affluent after her birth, her father, Himavan, was able to make such a elaborate preparation for this Bharat and for the reception, they call reception. But they don't have, after wedding here, they have something called reception. Not that kind of reception. This is to receive the Bharat. Then, now you see, after 94, when this Bharat reached that Himagiri Desh, that place, and the people saw, first they were happy because they saw Brahma, Vishnu, all the Devatas, Indra, Pavan, Ityadi, all of them in front, and they were happy. Oh, what a Bharat they saw. But when a little while passed, and then the Shiva Gana, and that group came, Hare Rama. Tulsidashi described it very humorously. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
शिव समाज जब देखने लागे धीर चले वाहन सब भागे।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम।
धरि धीरज तह रहे सयाने, बालक सब ले जीव पराने।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
कहे भवन पूछहि पितु माता, कहि बचन भय कंपित गाता।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
कहिए काह कही जाई न बाता, जम कर धार की धौ बरी आता।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
बरुबोरह बस असवारा, ब्याल कृपाल विभूषण छारा।
श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
बरुबोरा सहसवारा, ब्याल कपाल विभूषण छारा।
श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम।
सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। शिव समाज जब देखन लागे, बिदरी चले वाहन सब भागे। What had happened? This Bharat was going from this side, from Lord Shiva's side, and there, when they heard they were near, they came out to meet them. And they came out in their respective vahans, also, which means vehicles. There were some riding horses, some riding elephants, and that kind of thing. They were coming there. When the horses and elephants and all saw this Bharat, all the animals, all the vahana, all them run away. They left these people here now, standing. Dhari dhirajataha rahe sayane. Not everybody standing. People ran away also, seeing this Bharat. Some of the wise ones stayed. Then the children ran home. Tulsidas ji such a strong description. Balaka sabake le jiva parane. Children ran home, taking their lives in their hands as though. When they feel that their life would have gone away, without grab my life and run. Children ran away home. Gaye bhavana, puchahi pitu mata. When their parents asked, what happened? Why are you so scared? Children were scared when they reached home. Kahi bachana, bhaya, come pita, gata. With their body shaking, they told. Kahi kaha, kahi jaina, bata. What to tell? We can't even explain. The children said. Jamakar dhar, ki thau, bari ata. It looked like Yamraj himself come as the dulha. Children description. Yamraj come there dulha. He riding a bull. Baru Bauraha, he mad. He's a madman. Bauraha means totally pagal. So the dulha is a pagal fellow who come, riding a bull, and he's looking like Yamraj. Asavara. Byala kapala vibhushan chara. And he is wearing ashes on his body, wearing a human skull around for mala. And wearing snakes everywhere. He has to be crazy only. All the children concluded this thing. See in the chanda that follows. तन चार प्याल कृपाल भूषण नगन जटिल भयंकरा संग भूत प्रेत पिशाच जोगिनी विकट मुख रजनी चरा जो जियत रही रात देखत पुण्य बदते ही कर सही देखी सो उमा विबाहु घर घर बात असिलरि कन कही श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु न भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कंज पद कंजारुणम. Then a char on his body there, these children are describing. Then a char on his body, ashes, byal, snake, kapal, bhushan. This repeat. Whatever is there in the last chopai before the chanda is always repeated in the first line of the chanda. These are rule Tulsidashi follows. Skulls he is wearing, bhushan. Nagan, naked. Jatil, here is in the form of a jata. Bhayankara, terrible looking this fellow. The children describing. Sanga bhuta preta pisacha jogini bikata mukha raja nichara. And with him, he has a bhuta pret means ghost and goblins and pisacha, I don't know, different classes of ghost. Dwen and Sukuya, name it. All the way to, why do you think it has so many different things? All the names, you can't even describe all these classes of beings. All the Jogini means all. Jogini means who do black magic and all. I don't know, black magician. Bikata mukha rajanichara, and rakshasas with big mouths and many mouths and like that. Jo jiyata rahi barat dekat punya barat tehi karat sahi. Children concluded, look here, whoever remain alive after seeing this barat, they go witness the wedding. Only they will witness this wedding. Dekhi hi so uma vibaha ghar ghar baat asi ladi kanha kahi. The children went now from their own house to every house in that kingdom, and they told this thing. They went telling the news to every house, describing this. Now, Maina is the mother of this Parvati ji. Maina came out with all golden jewelry in a golden thali, golden diya, all decorated studded with jewels everywhere. And Maina came out because the mother comes out. You know how the wedding goes. The mother comes out to meet the dulha. Maina came out there. Kanchana thar. Sohabara pani. Her hands decorated with mehndi. Mehndi saja ke rakhna. And when Maina saw this Lord Shiva and his Gana, his Bharat, the only thing Maina didn't do is faint. Tulsidashi describes, this is now after number what now? After number 95, right? Maina, in the middle of the whole thing there. Maina hridaya vaya dukh bhari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Leen hi boli giri se kumari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Adhik sneha god bhaita. Hari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
अधिक स्नेह गोद में थारी.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
श्याम सरोज नयन भरे भारी.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
जय वेदि सुत जय वेदि तुम ही रूप सिदीन्हा.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
तेहि जग भरु बाउर कस कीना.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Maina ran back inside the house and grabbed Parvati ji and put she the sirang on her lap. Maina hridaya bhayo dukh bhari लीन ही बोली गिरीश कुमारी. अधिक स्नेह गोद बैठारी, putting her with a lot of love on her lap. Syam saroj nayan bhare bhari, and her eyes welled up with tears, seeing my daughter has to marry this fellow. Hare Rama. Jehi bidi tumhi roop asa deenha, tehi jara baru baur kasakinha. How this Brahmaji, I don't know what he was doing. A beautiful princess like you, he matched with that fellow? A madman? I can't understand this thing. And Maina takes a resolution, or Maina says there no. She tells her feelings. See in the Chanda. Very interesting. She tells to Parvati, Kasakina baru baurah vidhi jehi tumahi sundar adai jo phalu chahiya surataruhi so par mas baburahi lagahi तुम सहित गिरते गिरो पावक जरो जल निधि महु परो गरुरा. गरु जाऊ उपजसु हो जग जी वत विबाहुन यै करो श्री राम. श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. कसकीन बरु बौराह विधि जेहि तुम्ही सुंदरता दई. With your beauty, Bhagwan Brahmaji has matched this crazy fellow. Bauraha again, insane person. Jo phalu chahiya sur taruhi so barabas baburahi lagai. The person was wishing for surataru, means the wish fulfilling tree of the gods. We were all hoping. And what we get? This baburahi, means some poisonous. Tuma sahita giri te gira. No, I will take you. No, this is Maina, the mother. And actually all of this is very nice to I'll tell you what is going on here. See, we have to, first of all, learn to love family. Learn to love the family, because there are many people who don't have love in family also. So when the Ramayana now, Tulsidashi describes what great love that mother has for that daughter, and what love the daughter also has for the mother. That is depicted so throughout the Ramayana. Very nice. Learning to love members of the family. Tuma sahita giri te girao. I think now I will take you, and both of us will jump over a cliff and die. Or let us together go into a fire and burn to death. This is Maina telling. Pavak jaro, jalanidhi mahu parao. Or let us jump in the ocean and drown. Both of us. But seeing this Bharat had such an impact on this Maina. And this is a very interesting thing here also, which is, in the world, all of our decisions are made only by seeing. Not by thinking. Thinking is what takes us deeper into things. But we only see. Actually, our decisions are made by our five senses. And this is a really gross underuse of human potential. All our decisions are made by the five senses. The thing look nice, therefore I want it. It tastes nice, therefore I want it. It sounds nice. The most superficial way of making decisions, human beings like this. Maina is playing that role. Let me jump in the ocean and drown. Two away. Gharu jao, upajasu ho. Jaga jivata vibahu nahau karao. We'll stay in this house, or you stay in the house, and both of us we'll send back this whole Bharat and everything. And both of us will get apajas, means what do you call it? Infamy. But this marriage will not take place. May not get a little serious thing. Then Uma. 96 ke baad, after 96. Very nice types of verses. Tulsidashi likes these type of verses. See, Parvati ji speaks to her mother. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Janani Bikal Biloki Bhavani. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Boli Jut Bipek Mridubani. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. As vichari sochahi mati mata. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Son tarai jo rachai vidhata. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Karam likha jo baur nahu. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Taukat dos lagai kahu. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Tum sanmit hi ki vidhi ke anka. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Matu व्यर्थ जनि लेहु कलंका।
श्री राम जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय राम
जय रघुराम
जय रघुराम
जय सीताराम
जय
सीताराम। श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय। Jagat Janani herself is speaking to all of us, and the words in these few lines are so wonderful. Janani hi bikala below ki Bhavani. Bhavani seeing her mother in that condition now. Look, she is prepared to jump into the ocean. Jump over a cliff. Boli juta bibek mridu bani. She spoke words, very logical, rational, well thought out and all that. Bani words. Asavichari so chahi mati mata. You think, mother, that so natarai jo rachai vidhata. Whatever is written in our destiny, nobody can change that thing. Whatever is written, whatever is going to come in our life. Karma likha jo baur nahu. If in my karma is written a mad husband, to kata dosa lagaya kahu. There is no need to impute or put fault on others for that. Because if a mad husband is going to come to me, that is because of my own karma. Of course, Parvati knows her husband is not mad, but she is explaining the principles of karma. So if anything is going to come to me, that is only because of my own doing. Nijakrita karma bhoga sabharata. That will come again later in Ayodhya Kand. It's all my own doing. So you should not lay blame on anybody else. Tumasana mitahi ki vidhi ke anka matu vyarth jani lehu kalanka. Don't waste your time, she's telling her mother. Don't waste your time and your effort and get stain on your personality for trying to erase the lines already written by destiny. And these types of portions in Ramcharitamanas of Tulsidas ji shows that Tulsidas ji has a strong acceptance of destiny. So what exactly is this destiny? Destiny is that which comes to all of us because of past karma. So what is Jagadamba Mata, what is she trying to teach us with regard to destiny? We don't try to erase the lines. We try to respond to what has come. Not to stop what has come, or not to change what you want to come, or all that kind of thing. But that's what people waste a lot of time. She says, this actually takes away from the personality of the person. You waste a lot of time only. All that destiny is already written. We don't try to change it or stop it. It will come. What we have to do, we have to educate ourselves. We have to develop all the gunas. We have to engage in spirituality so that whatever has come, we will be able to respond to it. This is proper living. This is really the art of living. Not what people spend so much of time trying to change the course of that or to stop that. And some people ask also, does it work? Because there are karmas to be done. And in this country, it is very, very popular. The moment something happens, you go there and they will tell, well, now you have to do, you have a gra. You'll have to do some gra, puja and all of that sort of thing. Very popular thing. So, whatever rituals that are there in the scriptures, people ask, do they work? Some karma is coming. So the gra puja will stop that thing. it can only delay. It cannot stop. Yeah, I have explained something. I told you there is no timeline given in scriptures. Timeline is not given for karma. So this thing has come now. I'll do something and try to stop it. Delays it only. You put it off for another time. Sooner or later, if it is my karma, if it has ensued from me, if the action has ensued from me, the result will have to come. This is the idea. Eh? So she explains to Maina, you don't waste any time with any of this. Then Narada got wind that Maina turned back from the Bharat and she went in the house there and Narada, and this is after 97 now. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
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 तब नारद सब ही समझावा
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
पूर्व कथा प्रसंग सुनावा
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
पूर्व कथा प्रसंग सुनावा
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
मैं ना सत्य सुनहु मम बानी
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
जगदम्बा तव सुता भवानी
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
जय रघुराम
Jai Raghuram
Syawar Ramachandra ki jai. Narada made the most important revelation to that family. Tab Narada sabhi samujhava to everybody. He told, he explained. Purava katha prasanga sunawa. He told the previous birth and life of Sati. All that had happened. Maina satya sunavu mamabani. Listen to my words, they are all true. Jagadamba tavasuta bhavani. The mother of the universe herself is born in your house, not any ordinary person. And he goes on to tell the whole story of her previous life and all that in a long, long section there. And when it was all over, in number 98, see this. सुनी नारद के बचन तब सब कर मिता विषादो राम सब कर मिता विषाद क्षण महु व्याप्यु सकल पुर घर घर यह संवाद सिया पर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम Suni Narad ke bachan taba. They all listened with rapt attention to Narad as he explained, this is not any ordinary person who is born here in your house, oh Himavan, oh Maina, this is Jagadamba Mata herself who has come to your house. All of their sorrows went away. Chanamaubya pevu sakala pura karagara yaha samvat. In a moment, all of their sorrows went away, and in a moment, the news spread to every house in Himagiri Desh, in his place there. Taba Maina Himavantu Anande Puni Puni Parvati Padabande. Now, all her life, Parvati was bowing to them. Now they bowed to Parvati, knowing that this is the mother of the universe herself who is born here. And with the joy now that she is going to marry Lord Shiva himself, and Narada told he is not any ordinary being, he is the Jagadishwara. Jagadishwara, Lord of the universe. All this he explained. See how wonderful. Narada is Guru. He is Parvati's Guru. And it's that Guru who brings, Gu means darkness, and Ru means to remove. That darkness of ignorance which resulted in a sorrow for a whole kingdom. In one word, in a moment, Narada was able to remove that whole thing, and joy came everywhere. Now, not only Maina thought that this marriage should not be, this should only be. This should be the only thing. Like that. Everything turned upside down. And this is what Guru's work actually is. To show that all that you think is real is really unreal, and to show the reality. That is what the Guru does. In a moment, all of that changed. And, well, now, wedding. Today is cookie night. Tomorrow is wedding only. We'll see that in the next. Tomorrow we are Fireburn Temple in Freeport. Fireburn. In Trinidad is a Fireburn. Okay, so today's satsang in the ashram is being sponsored by Harday Sipasad and her family. Harday was here. Where is she now? She's sitting here somewhere. It's the birthday of Atri Sipasad. Atri is here. Collect the Harday will collect. So this is the whole Ramayana in a flash drive.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Atri. All right. Today we had singing by Shivanand from the Hindu Students' Council. Thank you for coming and singing for us. Tomorrow we are at the Fireburn Temple. Please tell others and join also. See our bookstall at the back. Many wonderful stories. 10 stories from Mahabharata. Oh, those are the very interesting ones. 10 stories from Mahabharata. Guruji wrote what is called an inner Ramayana. Swami Swarupananji. Yeah. From Guruji wrote the inner Ramayana. Swami Swarupananji has written the inner Ramayana. Please see the title when you go at the back. I thought it was at Guruji's. Okay. And notes on Purusha Suktam. Oh, by Swami Tejomanji, Guruji. The Purusha Suktam we chant all the time, na? So now you'll get the meaning also from that. All right. There are still spaces open for satsang. And if you know temples in your area who will be wanting the satsang, because we have had cancellations and all that because of COVID, if you know some temple in your area who want to have this Ramayana in that temple, any temple, we cannot go to homes. We have taken sankalpa to go to temples only. Okay. So any temple in anyway, we will most gladly go and have one of the night there. Okay. ठीक है, आरती के लिए सब खड़े हो जाइए, कल देखेंगे. आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलितल लित सियपी की, गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद, वाल्मीकि ज्ञान विशारद, सुख सनकादि शेष अरुसारद, बरनी पवन सुत कीरति.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलितल लित सियपी की,
गावत वेद पुराण अष्टदश, छो शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस, मुनि जन धन संतन को सर्वस, सार अंश सम्मत सबही.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलितल लित सियपी की,
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी, अरुघत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी, काग भुषुंदिन रुट व्यास आदि कवि वर्ज बखानी.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलितल लित सियपी की,
कलिमल हरनि विषय रस फीकी, सुभग सिंगार मुक्ति जुबती की, जलन रोग भव मूरी की, दांत मात सब विधि तुलसी की.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलितल लित सियपी की,
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम,
राम जय रघुराम,
जय रघुराम,
जय सीताराम,
जय सीताराम,
जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम. मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं, मंगलायतनो हरिः. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Bolo Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai. Pavan Sut Hanuman ki jai. Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai. Shri Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Please have something on your way out. And
As Swamiji concludes his satsang and invites the congregation to have some light refreshments and prasad on their way out, this is where we end our broadcast on 1017 FM. And we'd like to say a special thanks to all our corporate sponsors for making this broadcast possible: Republic Bank Limited, Extra Foods Supermarkets, Buru's Funeral Home, Mirage Auto Supplies, Krishna Ramnath Tailoring and Variety Store, and Sylvie's Roti Shop. We'd like to say a special thank you to all our corporate sponsors for making this broadcast possible. And as Swamiji would have mentioned, today's Ramayana chanting ended at Doha 100, and tomorrow from the Fireburn Temple we expect continuation from Doha 100. So we invite you to stay tuned to Heritage Radio 101.7 FM for continued programming, and we invite you to join us tomorrow evening from 6:30 p.m. for night 11 of the 108th night Ramayana Katha Yajna, hosted by the Chinmaya mission as they celebrate 25 years in Trinidad and Tobago. From the Chinmaya Ashram, this is Andy Serju returning you to